What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Movie Buffer, and tonight we're going to be reviewing Barbie, the 2023 live-action movie review. Yes! I love Barbie. I totally do. Yeah, I do. Barbie is a 2023 American fantasy comedy film directed by Greta Gerwig from a screenplay she wrote with Noah Baumbach. Based on the Barbie fashion dolls of Mattel, it is the first live-action Barbie film after numerous computer-generated films and specials. Why am I talking this way? I have to. I'm reviewing Barbie. I'm sorry. I have to talk this way. The film follows Barbie, played by the iconic, already, yes she is, Margot Robbie, totally love her, and Ken by the also iconic Ryan Gosling on a journey of self-discovery following an existential crisis. It features the ensemble supporting cast, including America Ferrera, Kate McKinnon, Helen Mirren, Issa Rae, Simu Liu, Michael Cera, Rhea Perlman, and, of course, the hilarious Will Ferrell. Okay, let's discuss. First of all, there may be spoilers, duh, in this, so if you want to go and watch it completely, totally fresh, and watch the movies without any spoilers of any kind, please stop here. Okay, is everybody gone and have come back from watching the movie or don't care about spoilers? Fantastic. Let's keep going. This movie was very interesting and not at all what I expected it to be. There are a few movie parallels that came to mind as I was watching this. The very first scene was a hilarious take on the 2001 A Space Odyssey directed by Stanley Kubrick in 1968, where the prehistoric man, who in this movie were actually little girls playing with dolls, baby dolls, until the monolith, aka Barbie, was standing tall and Amazon-like, and the girls discovered that they did not have to play Mommie anymore. It was fantastic. There were a lot of humorous moments that I don't think that little kids would totally get. They would love the aesthetic, but no. So, this is not a kids' movie. This is firmly an adult movie for men and women to get all of the sociological connections. Then it moves into the first scene of Barbie waking up and showing Barbie's day with all of the other Barbies, and all of their names are, well, you guessed it, Barbie, of course. This scene reminded me of the scene in the 2001 movie called Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon. As everybody remembers, Ellie Wood wakes up in her sorority house and she is beginning her perfect day. Perfect day. Okay, hopefully I won't get struck for that, but anywho, to go on a date where she would hopefully be proposed to by the man of her dreams, her Ken, if you will. Well, just like in Legally Blonde, things didn't work out quite as planned. Now let's talk about the person we don't really talk about in the Barbie world. Ken. Capital K, capital E, capital N. One of the greatest depictions of Ken to me was in the movie Toy Story 3, who was voiced by the ridiculously talented Michael Keaton. Love him. Who is also the best Batman and Bruce Wayne, by the way. The depiction of Ken in that movie was actually similar to this character in Barbie. He was misunderstood, and once he had an opportunity to reveal himself and have an inkling of power, he took it because he had been so marginalized before. In the storyline of the Barbie movie, she begins to feel odd emotions and anxiety, self-doubt, low self-esteem, and thoughts about death. Then her feet go flat on the ground instead of in the high heel position, permanent high heel position. So things are changing in a dark way for her. She seeks out Weird Barbie, played by comedian Kate McKinnon, to figure out what to do. Weird Barbie says that there is a portal that has opened between the Barbie world and the real world. And it has happened before, but that Barbie has to fix it by going into the real world and find the person playing with her in order to close the rift. So Barbie is off on her adventure/quest to do this. But oops, Ken sneaks a ride. Because what else would he do but be by her side and help her? Barbie doesn't like this, but allows him to come. In the real world, aka hell, in my opinion, Barbie realizes that things are much different than how she expected. In her world, Barbie was a beacon of optimism for women, and she couldn't understand why the real world is dominated by men. I'm trying to figure that out myself. And that women are not in higher level positions like in the Barbie world. But Ken is loving it. He is finally in a world that appreciates him and does not marginalize him. See, in the Barbie world, Ken is not seen. He is an afterthought, an adjacent being next to Barbie. No Barbie, no Ken. Therefore, Ken, though trying his best to be a great boyfriend of Barbie as he thought he was created to do, has been placed securely in the dreaded friend zone. He has no value or power in the Barbie world. So when he enters the real world and sees how men are actually the lead, he takes on those qualities, power and pure testosterone dreams, and returns to the Barbie world with his new male ideology and dominates the world while Barbie is away trying to repair the damage that was created by her so-called player. Barbie finds her player and at first thought it was a preteen who hated her and the Barbie image, but was actually that preteen's mother who played with Barbie when she was young and was feeling very despondent about her life, which affected Barbie in the Barbie world. They go back into the Barbie world and find that Ken has screwed everything up, as men tend to do. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm not going to continue with the male hatred. Sorry. Ken has changed everything with his New World Order ideology, and the Kens have taken over, and Ken has taken over Barbie's penthouse home and everything. What happens after this is an interesting dialogue about male and female romantic interactions. I thought that both the male and female side was potent and very valid. It brings to light on both sides the grievances of each gender relationship. Now, I hate to do this, but to briefly speak on the so-called woke, quote-unquote, backlash regarding this movie. The right wing set out a campaign to destroy this movie, even with Ben Shapiro posting a video burning Ken and Barbie. I'm not exactly sure where this hate comes from. I mean, it's freaking Barbie, for crying out loud, she's a doll. Unless they feel that women empowerment and even male empowerment is not warranted. There were two major monologues speaking from the female and male perspectives, which were both hugely valid. I actually thought that the Ken character and him expressing himself, saying things that maybe men don't want to say, he gets very raw and he doesn't want to say it, and we don't usually hear that from men because it may make them feel or seem weak. But these are things that women need to hear and that they need to release. And to the whole Kenuff situation that people have been talking about in the t-shirts and all that, he's really saying, I don't have to be this jerkwad walking testosterone idiot in order to be a real man. I can just be myself, whatever that is, whether I'm into reading, or I'm into technology, or I'm into playing video games, or I'm into being a doctor, or whatever it is I'm interested in. That's me. I don't have to go to the gym 10 million times in order to project a certain look or a certain attitude, and I don't have to treat women or even myself like scum in order to be a masculine man. So that was really what his monologue was about. It was very good, and Ryan did such a great job in acting. I really, really was surprised. I mean, yes, this movie was very funny, very cheeky, and all that in some parts, but it was also very real and very raw. The kids and the teens may like it on a basic level because it is fun to watch, fun to look at. It's pink and it has all these different musical kind of dances and stuff, which is fun to watch and little quirky things that happen. But the core of this movie is about how men and women interact with each other on a romantic and on a friendship and on a society level. So it was really good. I really enjoyed this. I don't see it leaning to any side. I don't see it leaning more to the feminine side because they do attack the women and say, hey, look, you ignored this person. You treated him like crap just because you were trying to be all feminist and you were trying to be this, Amazon woman and independent and all this, and you forgot about the guys over here and and the same thing. Men, you don't have to be this testosterone figure, superhero figure in your head. You can be yourself and still have a good relationship with women. And so basically getting away from the extremes and coming together and being yourself, whatever that self is. And I thought that was a really good message for women and for men. Now, is that woke? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think this movie necessarily was just woke in that horrible sense that I hate that it's been deemed a bad word. But I really don't think, because I think it was equal in the messages that they were trying to send. So what was your thought? and it's actually interesting. And lots of people, when I talk to them about it, they go off of, oh, it was really good, but really the message, and people really started talking about the message more so than the actual movie, which I thought was interesting. So what was your thought about the Barbie movie? My only criticism is that I wish Nicki Minaj would have actually been an actual Barbie in the Barbie movie. Maybe there was scheduling because she's literally Barbie land, so I just thought that was interesting. Yes, she did the song, so whatever. Barbie World song, that was great. Maybe, I don't know. I know she's working on video games and stuff like that, so I don't know. Maybe she didn't have the time to do it, but it would have been fabulous for her to be there as well. But anyway, leave your comments below. Make sure to share and subscribe and like. And as always, Barbie friends, peace, two fingers.